Welcome to Good Mythical More. We are gearing up to roast some male living spaces.
Who knows? We might not roast. We may compliment.
I don't think it's gonna be good.
But first, we're going to check our voicemail.
Hey, it's Chase. I got diarrhea again and I can't come into work. Anyways, tell Josh that I'm not gonna need that underwear. Bye.
Chase, but you made it anyway. You made it in.
Yeah, and I did take Josh's underwear.
But Chase, you're not supposed to call that number. You're supposed to tell Lisa.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta talk to Lisa a lot more often than I thought.
Sounded exactly like Chase.
Yeah, I know. I was like, whoa, that's a great impersonation.
I think that the subreddit we're looking at is male living spaces. And when you think of male living spaces, I think you think of something a little different than what we're going to be looking at, because these are males that have voluntarily chosen to brag about their spaces.
Oh, they think they got something to show off.
So this is not just like PlayStation and camping chairs.
Exactly. Luckily, I haven't been into many male spaces, as you know. But I have had the privilege of hearing from my straight female friends what a male space typically is like. And I feel like they are really fighting the fight, straight women, because, oh boy.
Well, hey, let's see. Hey, before
No.
accuse
That's
us.
not what we're looking at. Today we're looking at inventive male spaces, not at normal, gross male spaces. Just, you don't have anything to add to that?
I just want to see one.
Well,
You've built it up quite a lot.
I have
no clue what you're talking
really
about.
been in charge of a space before.
I'm really intrigued.
okay, this is the first one. This is what I mean by we're above and beyond elevation with some of these. These are like show-off situations.
This is nothing like what I was thinking.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I have to recalibrate.
This says, been living in here for a few years, feeling like a pretty comfortable space. A bit small, but does the job. This is in rural Nebraska. It's a cob home that he built himself.
Wow.
What? What do you mean a cob home?
A cob home is a structure made of cob, which is a natural building material made from subsoil, water, and straw.
It's a mud house.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why the wall is like this ornate mud design.
But he kind of made windows. Cool. He put like rocks and stuff. Like the sun is coming through that green. I love this.
And you got like a wood burning stove in there with a nice little 2-pipe system.
And a pull-up bar. You can see the pull-up bar in the upper right-hand corner.
Okay.
And
Now, I will say the shower and toilet are outside.
Good,
and during the winter, he brings in a compost toilet.
You can't shower on a mud wall. It'll disintegrate. I've tried it.
No, you can't. This will be a nice place to like stay for a night or two, but like to live permanently, it does seem a little small, but that's cool, right?
Give it up for the males.
But not for primary living. Yeah.
Okay, so now you see what I'm talking about. These are not the, spaces I was talking about previously.
Is this a male space that you would like to go into? I mean,
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, how about this one?
So he drives his Porsche into his bedroom, this is more of what I've been thinking. Blow up mattress, or that's just a foam pad. What's the black thing on top of the foam pad?
So I guess the French doors completely open up so that he can drive in.
Yeah. He drove his car through his patio doors so that he can sleep with it. And that's the only thing he owns, is a house, a Porsche, and a sleeping
You got to
bag.
be careful when you got a car inside.
At least point it away from you. You want it to feel like it's watching you all night while you're sleeping?
Well, I'm just saying you don't.
Have you ever seen Cars?
Leave that thing on.
One comment says the mattress is supposed to go inside the race car bed.
Right.
Oh, that's too mean. What about the wall decor? Where did it go?
I don't see any.
Just a poster?
I don't
know.
Where's a poster? I don't see a poster.
No, I'm saying couldn't there be just a poster? I feel like this person has some. I feel like this person has some issues. Not to diagnose them, but they care too much about their car.
Well,
They care too little about their sleep
and everything else. I would like to see the garage before I pass judgment, because maybe the garage is like completely kitted out.
Yeah, maybe there's like a place to sit in the garage.
Yeah, yeah. There's a television in there, a little desk.
Just really needs to put the parking brake on, because.
Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, all right, I get it.
Okay, let's see the next one.
Whoa! Is this a camper van?
27, this is the post, says 27 male live on a U.S. government research ship trying to make it comfy. This is on
This is a boat?
NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration research ship.
This is an important organization.
I think that those things on the ceiling are bunks. Does that come down and then you crawl in it and sleep? Or is that the bathtub of the guy above you?
The guy from the post lives in the bottom bunk, and the bottom bunk doesn't have any windows. And then the top bunk is somebody else's.
Those are two bunks right on top of each other in the end.
Oh, those are two bunks.
And they have a nice little rug there. They got the sink inside. Oh, I love a sink inside.
Right there in the middle. It's kind of the focal point of the whole room. And a dorm freezer.
Living on a boat, doing very important work for Noah.
Using a shoe organizer hanging on the wall.
Those are really good ways to organize things, on ships especially.
I mean, I've taken one of those camping before. I used to do that. That was a little life hack of mine. You're basically living in a bathroom.
And there's a porthole window right there, just like on the top bunk. I like that.
I think you might need to put something around the piping of your sink to just make that go away. A little bunting. What's it called? Some bunting.
A bunting. Put some bunting. He would like some bunting.
I mean, in college, you and I stayed in this amount of space, just two of us. I was a top bunker.
I think our dorm room was bigger than this.
Probably.
I think our Sime dorm room, which is now a storage closet, was bigger than this.
No sunlight, though, in that room.
We didn't need it.
All right. I give this one a 5.
Oh, we're doing that. I'll do it on the next one.
Okay, here's the next one.
Okay, all
This
right.
is a 24-year-old.
Yep.
So, let me just read this caption. So, to keep a long story short about why my room is the way it is, I haven't had my own room in over 10 years, and I wanted to go all out since I've only had this room now for about 4 years. I have more goals in mind regarding what I want to do with my desk space, but I'd like some advice on how I can get it less cluttered and more organized and maybe more spacious.
Now, is this a mock thunderstorm on the ceiling?
Yes.
Made out of cotton balls?
Okay.
Yes.
I was just going to say,
Like pillow stuffing?
you cannot have sexual intercourse in this room.
What if
you
it's
could
with
try.
a storm chaser?
You could try, but I don't think it would work.
Yeah. Get her heart rate up.
I don't think it would work.
Oh, the storms are coming, baby. Trust me. I think it's a fun little idea, but the ground effects under the bed are also sus.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of lighting under there. It feels very like maybe there's a monster under there. Now,
How to decrease the clutter on your desk? Maybe don't make the fan so central. I mean, do you just sit at your desk in order to get fanned? What? Nope. Okay.
2 trash cans.
Well, one's recycling, maybe.
3 trash cans.
2 subwoofers.
No, that's a fan.
This comment says, the "We are proud of you" note, presumably from your parents, right next to the tissues and hentai in your masturbation station is a nice touch.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that he's got a lady on the poster, a couple of ladies on the posters, and a lady on his desktop.
Yeah, those aren't clouds on the ceiling.
Oh. Wow, okay, well, good for him. Good for him.
I'm gonna give this one a 3.
Okay, here's a very
Is
different.
before we move
next
on, is
one.
his headboard the Death Star?
Yes.
I mean the Millennium Falcon
Yes.
mirror? I mean window?
Yeah, it's a ship. It's a spaceship. Yeah,
Okay.
you would know more than I would.
No,
Which
no,
one?
no sex in that room.
Light speed.
Next.
Okay, this next one's a full home. It says not divorced, but my first home. I hope I did good. What?
Okay, so you've got your animals in the dining room, and you've got the obey. The obey thing is like you've got
A little redundant.
A little redundant. You've got the rug, which is kind of like, okay,
It's oriented the wrong way.
your parents gave you the rug.
Don't you think? I don't know. I just feel like,
It's okay, I think.
you think it's okay to do that with a rug?
Okay.
I think you want more of the rug out into the room.
Putting obey over your bed is just weird.
Yeah, you're not going to have sexual intercourse in that room.
Yeah, it just seems like you're coming on way too strong. 3x.
You really only need one of those, or none.
And like the antlered animals, I mean,
The fate that there's something about them facing each other, too. That
I mean, I don't really
what
mind.
are you in for?
I don't really mind I don't mind the taxidermy,
The dining room's a good place for it.
but that elk or whatever it is coming out too far. As a rule of thumb, you shouldn't have the nose of an animal coming out even with your table that you're eating at.
Yeah, could you even walk around the table on that
I
side?
don't know. I don't know if you could.
Yeah,
And
I
this is just, is that a paper shredder? Just
Where?
out?
Where?
I thought it was like an amp, like a speaker.
Oh. In the dining room. It could be worse. I don't think I would immediately decide I wasn't going to be your friend. I would just be like, I've got a couple of ideas for you.
I think that the animal heads have got to go in the garage. I mean, that's the first thing that's going to happen. If you get a partner up in here, obey's got to come down, and then the animals move to the garage. Other than that, you'll fill in the gaps.
I think I'd take the rug and I would pull it out so that half of it goes underneath the bed, and so that it's more out in the room. That's
Okay.
what I would do.
All right, you could do that. And if you did it really fast, then the bed wouldn't move.
Oh, I would do it fast.
I'm gonna give this one a 6.
Okay, next. The
Ooh, look at that. So you got
22-year-old.
I like this. You got the red big light, and then you got the nice soothing, no rug. I could use a rug in here, but I like the low-lying chairs.
A lot of seating.
And it's very vibey.
Cityscape.
You got a view. It'd be nice to have something on that right wall. You need something over there. But you're not doing anything wrong, my man. You're doing some good work there.
I think the big red ball is wrong.
I'm fine with the big red ball. It's a vibe piece. I don't know about the red chair next to the bigger yellow
The
chair.
feng shui of that corner is making me feel a little bit weird.
Yeah, those two chairs next to each other. I think you got to separate those a little more. It just feels
It looks like two friends who shouldn't be hanging out.
yeah. Separate those chairs. Maybe just get rid of one of them.
But this is the best one so far, I will say that.
Okay, this next one is more what I was thinking. It says, what size TV?
Okay, all right. I mean, the biggest you can get, brother.
Yeah. And what about lampshade? Like biggest you can get of that
You
too?
don't need that.
You've got the biggest lamp post I've ever seen inside of a house. And
It does feel like we could be a little bit further away from the wall.
or maybe turn it all around and put the couch against the wall. Just a thought. Especially because you're gonna be walking over the cord to your lamp every single time. Dude's just staring at a wall, acting like he's looking at a television. This is not where a couch goes in the house, dude. Turn it around.
Yeah, this is, well, yeah, and you actually, what that would do
180 degrees.
It would bring the sectional part out a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now, is that a dog that's trapped underneath the couch? Do we need to call someone?
It could be a used shirt.
I do like a nice curtain as a door, though.
Shower curtain as a door.
Yeah. Next best thing to beads.
I'd say just keep staring at the wall.
And the color scheme is nice. It looks like KFC dinner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Potatoes, gravy, and chicken. So he's got a real good theme.
I gotta give this one a 0.
Okay. Oh, harsh.
Big O-O.
A new episode of Good Mythical Weekend is coming your way tomorrow morning. Be sure to tune in.
The same stems or anything from a movie we would like.
You guys like The Crow?
Yeah, we were watching.
We just watched it last night. I could tell.